Hi, so again, today is June the 12th, 2021, and I'm going to look at the cards and see how Biden will do with old Pooty next week. So I'm asking the Most High to share with us what we need to know. Will it go well for, of course, I'm hoping my president, President Biden, with Putin? How does that look? Now, I have to admit, you all, you know I'm going to want to see how Putin's feeling and how Joe is feeling. So I'm just trying to see how I should do, what way I should lay out the cards. And what I'm thinking of doing is splitting it into sides. Joe. Okay, let's try that again. Joe's side, Putin's side, okay? Okay. Oh, I knocked my camera silly. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Alright, let me see now. So let's see how it's going to go for Joe. And for Putin. I'm going to do probably a row of 6 cards each for one for Biden and one for Putin. Let's see how that goes. I don't know if I'll be able to fit it onto this board, but we'll do our best. All right, so how will that go? Okay, let's see what we get. Queen of Wands and the 5 of Swords, Death, and the 3 of Wands. Cups. Okay. Well, it's interesting. Some lines will always jump out at me more than others. But this last line really jumps out. And with the Strength, the King of Wands, the Tower, and the 6 of Swords, to me there's a message that will be sent, I believe, to Russia, that we endured your jackass, okay? We endured. and we didn't stoop to his level. But we have got the tower. It created, it's creating, wreaking havoc and disruption. But we're going to be better for it. We're going to move on out of this drama, and we're going to do better. So the message, I feel like Biden is going to leave definitely in Putin's mouth to think about is, basically, this is the polite but not polite middle finger saying, yeah, you tried, to really take us down by putting this person in, getting this person, helping to get him elected. Well, we survived that, and we're rebuilding, and you better look out, because we're going to be stronger than we were before, and we will sort your fruit basket for you. So that is the feeling I got with that one. Okay, so let me just look at the other rows. I hadn't intended it to go that way. I had hoped to read this more in pairs. This to me is confronting. We will be confronting their thuggery, their bullish behavior. With the Five of Cups, Biden's going to be letting Putin know that we're not just going to sit back and take it, that we'll be taking action like this Queen of Wands against a bully. She doesn't sit back and take it, and that's us. We don't sit back and take it. And so he's definitely going to be letting Putin know, and look, did you see this? There's even like a hammer here with a kind of an old Soviet feeling. That's wild. So I do believe Biden's message to him is, you're a bully, and action will be taken against you. This is with death, a dramatic change. And Three of Wands, that it goes further and more and deeply. And it's not limited to just a shallow experience. It is talking about where the energy goes further and deeper with that Three of Wands. It's not just an initial bit of an effect. It's saying it's going to cut deep. And this is an end to you doing this bully behavior, Mr. Putin. And that this is also the awareness that they've been doing all kinds of crazy crap of hacking, and, they're not fooling anybody with their lies. He's going to just put Putin on notice that it's, you better watch your back. The Five of Cups is acknowledgement that of loss, but here is also of manipulation, bullying, manipulating, and causing us to have loss. Real significant loss. Because then it affected COVID and other things, because that's, Trump was handling it. So this, I feel like, is our nation. It's saying, the Queen of Cups is going to be speaking through Biden about what we, and taking action about it. But there's a feminine way, there's a quiet way. It's not a loud way, but it's just like, we were going to remember that, and then it's going to pop him right between the eyes. I really do feel like it. It's a little bit of a surprise for you, is what it says. It's coming. Has to do with trade, because usually my Nine of Cups is usually the merchant who has done well for himself. And this is connected again to the further and deeper, which is also overseas, often, Three of Wands. So I'm feeling like sanctions that he is not going to like, that are going to cause a radical change in his nation. And especially it's going to be a bit of a take off, a surprise maybe to the younger people. Possibly also might be a way of saying I'm going to wipe the smile off your face. Seriously. You've enjoyed yourself at our expense here long enough, definitely. And then we got the we survived, like this. We survived and are stronger, though your jackass tested us. Expect us to come and disrupt you, and in a way that will be very radical. That is what I'm getting, is the message from Biden. The cards did not want to do the way I was suggesting. It wanted to give its own message, and this is the way I can understand it. And look at this. Death, the Page of Cups, and the Tower. And this very much is speaking to the Russian Kremlin's current way of being, and this thug in the world, and liar, and manipulator, and hacker, and aggressive jackhole energy. That goes around bullying. He's going to let them know that they're a bully in the world, and that they will be taken in hand at the end of the day, firmly by the world. It's not going to be put up with anymore. It's a new day. And he means it. It's going to become better. It's going to, this chaos and this drama is going to stop. We're going to get out of this cycle of Putin creating all of this disruption. And what is going to go into effect are, it looks like, sanctions via trade, definitely. And it's going to put our nation in a stronger place, because it puts us coming out of chaotic, I think the chaos of that Putin has had a little too much free time on his hands to put toward messing with us and, give him that green light. If he's having to deal with the mess of trade and people being unhappy, he's not perhaps going to be so quick to be out there, maybe, giving the green light for people to hack. This is definitely about confinement, restriction. And I'm getting that Russia is going to find themselves very isolated. The Russian government. The Knight of Cups. They're not going to be able to so easily go out there like they were and make offers, and I just feel like they're under closer scrutiny. It's not as easy. Doesn't mean that it's not happening, but it's not as easy. King of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. I definitely think could be Biden and another leader. I do not believe this is Putin, but another leader of an earth sign and an ally. And I don't know. Would this be Biden trying to get the prime minister, what's his bucket? God. Every time Boris. I don't know if he's an earth sign or not. I think sadly he is. May have blanked that out on purpose. But this is to bring about peace and to bring about some sort of order. And we get the Four of Swords. I think of getting Putin to stop, knock that S-H-I-T off. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, so it changes the dynamic in the world. So there will be a real shift after this meeting. A real shift. And I believe that Biden is going to be able to secure a lot more leaders willingly than Putin. I think Putin's going to start to find himself, like I said with the cards, that I saw him feeling way more alone. Like he doesn't have the allies that he, not allies, but the people that he could, is feeling a little bit less. And it's going to start to feel a whole lot less after sanctions kick in. He's going to get people, I just think people are kind of had it. And they're just kind of willing to let him, they may be more confident with someone like Biden in that they better not align themselves with Putin because he's on the SHIT list. So that's what I'm thinking here. It's really a vibe like that. This is interesting. The Chariot and the Six of Cups. This is victory and success and moving forward from the past. And again, that was a message here that we're not, you may have in the past just recently really given us trouble that we're going to have to do a lot of work to recover from, but you better watch it. And here it's showing us where, here it says we're going in that direction. Here it shows us we are in that direction finally. We have gotten to that level of, where we've gotten enough things, I think, in hand that we're really then at this point a little further down the road, yet advancing toward getting a better balance and momentum of progress with our country from the mess and the way it was in the past, that we are progressing and that we are a progressive country and that Russia is not with its current leaders. And it's a shame because they're so gifted in that nation. The Three of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Again, to me, it's like Biden saying, I've got a lot of support. He's going to have the popular support. Putin may have like a number of various, but not the way that Biden will. Totally not. Different oranges and apples here. And here I see stopping behavior because one is economically in the SHITTER And as you can see, it's not this so great. It's really going to put their economy in a tough squeeze. Because I don't think I don't think Putin's going to back down. Because he's just got too much ego. And Biden's just going to be calmly like, well, no, you're not getting away with this. And we're going to come back stronger. And I think Biden will handle it really well. But the message will be clear that we're coming back, America's back, and they better look out. Because he's not our favorite person. So there is that reading, and it looks like we'll be going from there. And it looks to me like Russia will be feeling definitely, like I said, on the outside looking in. This has to do with rules and laws and sticking to them and being held accountable. And this is an inflexibility too here. Ace of Wands, activity, Page of Pentacles. Beginning, that's more like a message. Be talks of some kind. Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. I feel like it shows that for Putin, he's going to feel more disassociated, more alone. Again, a real sense of isolation here. A real sense of isolation here. And like that it's over for him. I think the air is going out of the tire. And as it is going out, the power is going out of his leadership role there. I think it's just going to collapse inward. Also kind of like that power base. It just got that feeling here of like he's going to be ignoring and in a funk about losing power and about being in this position that he's in. So Putin is going to be in a tough position. And I always see him losing power because of that. His people there will get sick of it enough. And they'll have support from other nations to get rid of him. So, yeah, that comes to a decision. Where there is, and this will be leaked. This has to do with neglect and abandonment and moving on. And the Three of Pentacles, more than one person. Okay, yeah. Okay, so here's the message again, is that there's a choice that's been made, and I think there's a whole lot of feelings, so they're definitely going to be making sure that this is known after this meeting. It's a very crucial meeting. That we're not the same nation, but we're moving on, and we are reconnecting with people, other nations, and we will bring the devil to his knees. He's going to be, trust me, this is not good. Putin will be, not good for Putin. This will be toppling. This will end up toppling him. It'll be a good push, let's put it that way. It's not all of it. But it is that one of the big pushes toward his loss of power, because I think, boom. And there is the winner. And I get the Lovers. I get harmony. And the Emperor, that'd be a leader. Overwhelmed. Putin. Now, Joe's got a lot on his plate, but I've not gotten that. This is Putin. Putin's going to be in deep poopy. Despite it, he's still going to hope that somehow he gets out of this with something, a little something something. But what it does is, I think it's going to ignite also the dissidents in that country to feel empowered to stand up more against Putin. This has to do with economy and employment and steady gains. So again, we're looking at a change there. And they are like cut off. They are more cut off. Again, the bottom line is by his own choice, and it's going to be very clear. Putin is going to be, he's pretty intelligent, I think, in some ways, how it's going to come out. The way that his powers just kind of slide and crumble out from underneath him. So that's interesting. We'll have to keep a watch of that. Yeah, I definitely get that he is going to go. I've gotten the Queen of Swords before. There's a woman that'll be connected to helping him leave, shall we say. That's Kamala. And I think her dealing perhaps also to deal with other leaders about not giving support, just, encouraging them not to support Putin and doing her little bit. And I think she's going to do, not her little, that's really kind of not what I want to say. She does a lot of work, but she's going to be doing hard work to ensure that people continue to support, not supporting him, or keeping them more of the world isolating him, not doing as much. So that's why I see that's very interesting. If you like my content, please do make sure you are subscribed. Share, thank you so much. And if you would hit the thumbs up, that'd be great. And just make sure that the notifications are on. All right. See you later. And I hope you have a great weekend. See you live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thursdays are at 1 p.m. But Sundays are at 3 p.m. So those are my lives. And I'll see you later. Thanks so much.